Good morning, Rob Lytle here. So I've had several phone calls this morning, and kind of interviewing and talking to different people from the past. And this message is for somebody out there. It's weighing on my heart. I just had to stop what I'm doing and throw it out there. And the message is authenticity, being authentic, which is the Webster dictionary or any other dictionary. The bottom line is the rudiments of what it means to be authentic is to be real. It's to be genuine, to be true to yourself and who you are. So I say that to say this. If you are living by a title, whether it's doctor, some kind of lawyer, pastor, reverend, senator, congressman, if you're in the military, sergeant major, colonel, general, and those titles become who you are, then you're not living your authentic self because they will consume you. And then what ends up happening in the end is that you become associated so much with that title that that becomes your identity, and you're not authentically yourself. So when I throw that out there and I say this to you, this is what I mean by it. If I'm Dr. Lytle, or Gunnery Sergeant Lytle, or General Lytle, or I'm retired now, but Sergeant Major Lytle, and that becomes who I am, and I don't stay real to who I am, when that title goes away, a little piece of my self-worth goes away. A little piece of my identity goes away. And that becomes incredibly depressing sometimes for some people. So I'm telling you, authenticity is the key to success, to the key to an abundant life, the key to a joyful, happy, fulfilling life that you want to, embark upon. And I tell you that because I found that true to be in my own life. I spent 22 years in the United States Marine Corps, an elite, beautiful, great organization of brotherhood. I came from private to sergeant major. Private to sergeant major. Not one time did Corporal Lytle, Staff Sergeant Lytle, Gunnery Sergeant Lytle, First Sergeant Lytle, Sergeant Major Lytle become who I was. Those were titles that I was given the privilege to hold because people that I had the ability to work with and lead put me on their shoulders and lifted me up. So those were titles that I had the privilege to hold, but they never defined who I am. I was Rob Lytle since Private Lytle to Sergeant Major Lytle. And if you can't do that and your rank or your title becomes who you are, then you're not authentic and you lose a sense of yourself. And when you do that, that's when the negativity seeks in, when that's ripped away from you. You don't know how to act. I know how to be Rob Lytle. You know what I mean? I know that Sergeant Major Lytle was Rob Lytle with a title. I know that Gunnery Sergeant Lytle was Rob Lytle with a title and an increased responsibility to take care of others, a privileged responsibility of servitude that I need to get back to. So I identified and I understood that. But Rob Lytle never changed. I got more mature along the way. I got more experience along the way. I become a better man along the way. But Rob Lytle, the rudiments, is still here. So on a final note, I think authenticity is one of the elements that is quite overlooked. And I think it's a missing link in some of these suicides that we're having lately, particularly with veterans that get out and they have identified themselves with a rank or a title so long that they become depressed without it. So I want you right now, wherever you are, whatever kind of organization that you're a part of, to really think about this. Are you really being authentic? Are you true to yourself? Who are you? What do you represent? What are your morals? What are your standards? What guides your decision making? Are you living a life of contribution? Be true to yourself and you can never go wrong. Once again, it's Rob Lytle. I hope this last week of January is doing well for you, and I'll see you at the top.